How he became from zero to hero. Episode on asthma. How my father started providing herbal extract to relieve asthma. Today I am going to give a secret herb that my father used to get relief from bronchitis asthma. Stay until end of video and subscribe to get more information on how my father used herbs to cure various sicknesses. For those who have not seen my introduction video, I am just summarizing here, before I show you how my father treated bronchitis asthma. This is a real-life story of my father. My grandmother was very poor and could not afford to educate my father, who could only manage to study until grade 3 in Portuguese school in Goa. Since I was born and recollect until his death, he never ever had an asthma attack. He only told me he researched herbal medication and cured himself. He went on to cure hundreds of people as he started give herbal medicines to anyone who came to him. He was grade 3 educated but cured people like a renowned doctor. Today as his son I am going to tell you a secret herb that he used to cure asthma. With God everything is possible. Without God for man nothing is possible. Subscribe and like the channel for more information on natural herbs and spices for curing common sickness today. I am talking about the year 1948 after India independence, even though Goa was still under the Portuguese. Moving from Goa to Bombay needed passport as Goa was under Portuguese and rest of India was an independent nation. He stayed in a Goan club in Bombay which was almost free and supported by other Goan members. They all lived in a Goan club in place called Colaba in Bombay. Somehow my father managed to get a job in Bombay Garage, a large place. And later with Mahindra Jeep where he was a body fitter for vehicles. Finally he got married in 1960 and in 1962 I was born. But as far as I remember he never had asthma. I was hearing that he had cured it by himself researching herbs. It was a time for him to get a steady job and so he got a body fitter for buses job in a Bombay Electric Suburban and Transport Company commonly known today as BEST. My father used to go to work at 7:30 AM and was back at 6 PM. Now he lived in a town called Bandra East. Slowly he was getting involved in inquiring people who were sick and started giving herbal medicines for asthma, bronchitis, cold, cough, diabetes, kidney stone, extreme acholic addictions and many common sickness at that time. This episode 1 will be talking about some instances that I have witnessed and also disclose the herbs that he was using to relieve and cure asthma, bronchitis. People used to pile up at our house around 6 PM almost every day waiting for him to come from work. My father used to just have a cup of tea and then start attending to these people who were coming with their problems. One such instance was when a man came to him early in the morning having asthma attacks. The man was heavily breathing, looked almost breathless, struggling to breath. I was a kid and was wondering what is wrong with this man. Is he tired of running or jogging that he is gasping for his breath? But later I realized this is an asthma attack. Immediately my father went in the kitchen and brought a cup of herbal liquid and gave him to drink. In 10 minutes his asthma attack disappeared and the man was in normal relaxed state. Looking at this, many people with asthma, bronchitis started coming to him. Since he was working in Best Local Transport he has free pass to travel anywhere in Bombay, so he used to leave later in evening from 7 PM to 10 PM and sometimes 11 PM visiting poor people sick who could not afford to travel or were too sick to come to him. Slowly he became very famous in Bandra East. Today if anyone is watching this video they can find out his name was J. Fernandez, Jovito, and people started calling him Dr. Fernandez. A grade 3 passed person and called as a doctor. Isn't it astonishing? Many people from local Bandra East and KH Nagar adjoining colonies started coming for treatment. Even local doctors started sending their patients to him. Not a single penny he took but cured them. We were now growing in this environment of people visiting almost every evening and sometimes all day on Sundays when he was at home. Now coming back to the herb. He used to go to this market, not sure, I think it was called Chira Bazaar if the oldies remember. This market may still be there in Bombay. He would get some branches of trees and come home. Then he would start slicing them and boiling them until a concentrated broth was prepared. Then he would cool the broth and bottle it. It was this herbal liquid that he was giving to cure, relieve people from asthma and bronchitis. Until I grew up and graduated from Bombay University with zoology and chemistry, dyes and drugs, I started recollecting how he had used natural form of herbs to cure which were found in modern drugs. He said that these are natural herbs while the medicines, allopathy, are chemically formed and have additives and colorants which are more harmful to body than the cure. He also mentioned that body need natural food and not chemically formed substitutes in laboratory. What a way to think for a third-grade person. Coming back to the asthma, bronchitis herb. I knew how it looked, but it was pieces of branches of tree and that looked same for all types of trees. I was so much feeling angry with myself for not having taken interest in finding out. Until recently with technology I started researching this herb and finally found out. What is this herb? It is branch of a tree which I will let you know in a moment. But before that I want to let you know that this extract of the herb, what it does is very important to know, then you will know why it relieves a person of breathing issues. Bronchitis asthma are problems where the mucus blocks the through and chokes the person breathing due to heavy mucus accumulation. This then is called an asthma attack. Mostly people get this after getting up from sleep or midnight when the mucus starts accumulating. The herbal extract has a special quality that dissolves the mucus and clears the breathing route, hence stopping the asthma attack. Wow, for a third-grade person to research this and cure himself from asthma and then help others is just unbelievable. I have faith and God gives me the right ingredients to cure. Now what is this herb that I researched and found? It is branches of a tree called Melethi, licorice root tree. It's not root, but licorice root is the name of this tree. It is available in India and also I found out available online on Amazon and other online websites. In India it is very cheap because it is locally found, but online it is expensive as it is exported from India. So all those having asthma, bronchitis asthma can get this branches and slice them with a knife and boil it for a long time and make a broth and then cool the liquid extract and have it. Why I am letting you know this secret and for free is, this is what I learned from my father who said, freely you have received and freely you shall give. There are many sickness he cured like diabetes, kidney stone, cholesterol, blood pressure, etc. More stories about my father's life to come. Stay tuned and subscribe to this channel to be in touch for more on natural cure to sickness and diseases. Subscribe and like this channel to get information on more healings that my father did. Also spread this link to all you know so that the world can use a natural path to healing.